at the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Good morning, dears. Good morning.
Good morning.
Or dears. No. Oh my God. This isn't the deers. This is the Shen Me.
That's right. God, we do too many of these things, I
Oh
think.
my goodness. We were just talking about, we did a reaction last Wednesday to Dimash, and we have another one coming up on the 20th. And Johnny and I were just planning, like, okay, here's what we're going to do for the show. And we're like, oh no, it's 9 o'clock. Go live. So my bad. Hello, everyone. And dears, if you're here, hello as well.
Yes. All welcome.
Always. Let's bring you in the chat. We have that in. Are you ready to catch our little rice man?
Yes, always.
All right, here we go.
Wait.
Wait,
There
ready?
we go.
He's
Yep.
coming. Perfect.
Now can I launch him? Because that's
Ready?
fun too.
Okay,
Yep.
go. Oh, all right. The delay timing. We'll have to work on that one. Oh my goodness.
He wasn't hurt. He weighs nothing, so
He's filled with air.
it's filled with it, yes.
So this is our encore show for our limited series, semi-limited series of Zhou Shen. And we're very excited to see the 6 songs that we have for today. But before we start the 6 songs, we have a special song that we want to react to. The Zhou Shen North American fan club has been so amazing throughout this entire series.
Yes, indeed.
Well, even before we started the series, right? And they've always helped us out with subtitles and prepping things for us, and they've just been awesome. So, a little birdie named, well, not so little, I think he's 6'2", Robbie, who is a fellow I don't know if he's in the chat yet, told me about this song called Melody of a Dream that the North American Jaime Choir actually composed, produced, and recorded, which is
That's so awesome.
So
Yeah.
we're going to react to that first as a thank you and as a surprise to that amazing YouTube channel. We'll have the links, of course, after the live stream below so you can watch this directly as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to get that queued. And before we begin...
Yeah, if you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. Ring that bell.
It's going to be one of those
That's
days.
not my smoothest one of those.
If you can also clink the link below and buy us a coffee, we'd greatly appreciate to help support this page and this reaction and this little podcast of ours. You can even become a Throga member with exclusive access to all of our incredible Sunday shorts, and we always have Charlie in the mix with those. There's a bunch of those, which is so much fun. And while you're there on the description page, you can also go to Throga.com if you're curious about your voice. You want to take an online self-paced vocal assessment in course to help develop your voice. If that's something you've been curious about, you can check that out there.
Yes, indeed. Clink that link.
Link that link. It's better than rink, because that meant nothing. So, this song...
That reminds me of Sebastian Bach's nickname for you to remember your name, because he at first he learned it eventually, but you know, it's like when you're a rock star, you meet
a lot of
people every
fans, you
day.
meet a lot of people, and what you do.
Hard to keep them straight, so I'm sure you have to have certain devices to remember. So his nickname for you was Dink Fink. Dink.
For whatever reason, it helped his memory. He knew who I was.
Yes, he did, and then he obviously learned the real Davis and whatnot. But
And then it was like, "Is this?" And then when I remember the first time my mom met him, we were he was performing Jekyll and Hyde in Broadway, and went backstage, and it's like, "Is that Dink Fink? Is that Dink Fink's mom?" And got a picture with her and everything. It was just like, the stories. Anyway, this song is, well, you laugh in suspense. The Melody of Dream is our gift from the North American Zhou Shen fan club to celebrate and congratulate Zhou Shen on his 10th debut anniversary on July 25th, 2024. Happy anniversary, Shen Shen. Hope you like it. And this is the North American Jaime Choir. The lyrics are by Tiny. Please correct me if I'm wrong. My apologies to the composers here. So that's the lyrics. Composer is by Starian. That's the YouTube link. We'll have that below in the live stream after as well. Arrangement is by that person and Liao Yun Sing. And the executive producer was also with Tiny and Starian. Harmony writing was also by Liao Yun Sing. I can't even say the name who mixed it, but I'm sure you did a great job. I'm looking forward to hearing it. So let's check it out. The lyrics are on here as well.
Well done. Beautiful.
10年相伴，不再孤单。写过的信，许过的愿，深深想念。跨越海岸。
It's a very similar quality to Charlie.
I was just gonna say, is that
Like at first I'm like, is this Charlie singing?
回首寒暄，你的笑颜会支撑我的梦。
Who are the singers? Do you guys know?
有缘与你相遇，也陪你同行，是我的幸运。你说的每一句，
That's definitely not.
Yeah.
那些祝福和叮咛，明天继续。一手我们彼此照亮，同频相应，从不惧脆弱，开始面对真心。曾经触不可及，日渐来临，我们终会相遇，想好好照顾好自己。我会守护你的纯净，与你同行，也祝福你的梦想，给你勇气。每次重逢都
That's cool.
Yeah.
最初的相遇，我们一字一句与你共唱梦的旋
The
律。
lyrics are great dedication too.
Yeah.
Wait, was that Sarah? Did we just hear Sarah take one of the leads?
Was
The
it?
names. The names are in the. Well, the names are in the video.
Okay.
Does it say who's saying the line? I didn't even catch that. Hold on. Oh, so it's the lyrics there. I don't know if it actually says. I do know
Okay.
Sarah's a part of this choir. I just didn't know if there was a specific line that she had. This feels wrong to say Sarah's name and not do that.
That's right, Ludo. I'm Sarah.
Sarah.
Oh, here, let me help you. You okay?
Sarah. Sarah, friend.
I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
I love him so much.
All right, let's
Love
keep
him.
playing here. This is really well crafted.
Yeah, very. Yeah, I love it. That voice in particular.
I know.
Yeah.
一路歌唱
Charlie-esque. Oh, I see where the names are written now. Okay. It's Mandy.
追梦少年，清澈双眼，不曾改变。那片蓝海，璀璨的港湾。
Let's change there.
Yeah.
我的心愿都在交汇和实现，永远与你相遇，也陪你同行，是我的幸运。我们交换黄昏、星辰和大地，那些温柔与美丽，明天继续。你说我们彼此照亮，同频相依，从不惧脆弱开始。
I love that melody there.
曾经触不可及，日渐来临，我们终会相遇，先找到最好的自己。我会守护你的纯净，与你同行，也祝福你的梦想，给你勇气。每次重逢都像最初的相遇，谢谢你的真心，让我相信世界美丽。愿你如同满天繁星，自由来去。愿你相信的童话能被相信。大雨拥抱梦境，飞越
This
了
little
朝
buddy
夕
suit.
我们陪你延续那个名叫梦的旋律。你的歌声融化城市，飞向天际。在万千重门以后，会更坚定。我们不忘最初不尽的约定，永远给你真
Goodbye.
心。与你共唱梦的旋律，感谢遇见了你，让我相信梦的意义。
Oh, they did an awesome job.
They did a great job.
This is really good. They're-
I mean, that could be like a Charlie song.
Well, they definitely wrote it. I was thinking the same thing. They wrote it in a style that he could deliver for sure.
Yeah.
Like that, he would match that with well. The chord
I mean,
progression
like-
was really clever too. Like there was nothing stock about it to me as a listener.
No, I mean, it definitely had a really like beautiful descending. I love that little turnaround there. too, but,
Yeah.
I mean, the bass is sort of doing this step down. Dum, 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 dum. Like, so there's a simplicity to it, which is really nice, but you know, there's complex things happening around it, inversions and stuff like that. This little, so that's called a 2-5-1. So it's setting up the F chord, which becomes the that one. But that's
Right.
like a very jazzy thing to do. Nice melody too.
Yeah.
I mean, what a better tribute than to actually make a song that is in the style of what he would sing.
Yeah, that makes it
You
so
could
much
easily
cooler.
cover. Yeah,
So, congrats, guys, on putting together an amazing
Yeah.
piece. You sound great
Nice-
too. So,
nice performances. Yeah.
well done, Shenmi and Jaime, the North American Jaime Choir. That's awesome. All right, and thank you, Robbie, for recommending that. Perfect. I know. I actually want to hear him sing that too.
I know.
Okay, so we are on to the encore performances. The first one is "The Wind Is Blowing." This is going to be from the Sydney April 6th show. The original song, which was written and composed and sung by, I'm sorry, the original song was called Yakimochi. The Wind Is Blowing. If I'm saying that right. Anyway, it was composed and written by a singer-songwriter named Takahashi Yu. I think I said that right. It was the ending theme song of the evening drama Midnight Dinner 3. Midnight Dinner 3. So,
Okay.
before I hit play, I gotta show some love to incredible support here.
Wait, hold
Super
on.
chat.
Hold on a second. Olivia Moscow, this is live.
What are
We
they
are
writing?
live right now. Uh, she's
But
she
a
didn't
recording.
think
I
we're
don't
live.
like being lied to.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, bye. Thanks for joining us while you were here.
Yes.
Okay, Kusnova, thank you so much for your super chat. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, it's a wrap up to an amazing tour, and we're happy to do it. Thank you to this beautiful person and character's name, because I can't read it. Thanks for being you, and hearts popping out of it. That's awesome. And Agnes Yim,
artwork.
thank you so much. And Crazy Pig is in the chat. Crazy Pig Live, thank you so much.
Crazy pig. Does whatever a crazy
pig
does.
would do. Yeah, exactly. And while we're here, thank you.
Yeah, I just got a coffee. Thank you for the 3 coffees, someone. Or Somione in Italian. Somione.
How would you make that sound Chinese to be more on brand to today's reaction?
I don't know, actually. I'm not sure.
Got to work on your Beijing opera style.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Unmute.
谢谢你们来，谢谢你们还在听我唱歌。
看着天边似在眼前，越来越不同，懂我去走它一遍。如今走过这世界，万般流连，翻过岁月，不同侧脸，错不及防，闯入你的校园。我曾用它的世界之中，变成你的其中梦话。
He just cuts through.
He does. In such a soothing way.
Yeah. I love how deep his bows out. I know I've said that before, but there's just such a
Reverence to them, yeah.
yeah. Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
You okay, buddy?
Sorry, my bad.
Even if we didn't, I was just thinking, if we didn't react to it formally here because he performed this at the concert, I remember it. I actually, as the song was going on, I remember, I don't know about you, but every once in a while when we're watching these shows, I feel teleported back to the balcony, like our seat in the, I can like see the people around us and just the the streamers
Yeah.
hanging down at this point. You know, we had to like peek through because they didn't like completely collapse, and like I just remember the scene listening
Right.
back to this, which is super
Well,
cool.
it's such a visceral experience listening to him. So it you know, the senses are just alive when you're hearing him. So when it just clicks right on. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, the chord progressions in this one particularly. I love that. But the but I love the sort of major to minor thing he's doing for that pre-chorus.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing this ascension. Can you play that pre-chorus one more time? I don't remember the melody.
I would be happy to,
Just want to
because
point
you were
that out.
coughing through it.
Oh,
This part?
that's the chorus. That's the chorus.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
从前注视这世界，可能恋爱放天边，死在面前，别人不能让我去走那一边。如今走过这世界，我有点换过岁月，不曾变，从不惧怕，闯出你的。
Here it comes.
Right there. Okay. Okay. I
Yeah.
love that. And that little inversion B flat. So the cool thing about that, so this happens again, but the end of that little section, it ends in the one chord. Okay. But then same thing. It goes to that.
Right. Yes.
So that it goes to the minor chord first, or it should be the minor chord in the key, but it changes to the major. It sets up that chorus beautifully. Love it.
Mm-hmm. I see. Oops, sorry. I see a couple things in the chat too. I want to address. You guys are chatting about Charlie singing in the cave is one of our Sunday shorts. We have not reacted to that yet. That's on our list to react to this week. I put it in the spreadsheet because I saw it come in on the Buy Me a Coffee page for our members, but Johnny and I have not watched it yet, so it is coming. They tend to be about a week delayed because we have to get them in and record them and then put them up, kind of thing. So, but
Right.
It is coming. I'm curious to see Charlie singing in a cave. I'm just already imagining like the acoustic scenario, so that should be cool. All right, let me hit play here. Love that transition into like a fuller tone.
Yeah.
Soaring. The
You know
the
what's
mix. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead. You're good.
No, she could talk about the band again. Just the blend of the different instrumentation, the live orchestration with the strings mixed in with the drums and his voice. You said this over and over again, but I listened to the Shen Self album, which has a lot of digitized, box sound, more synthetic, kind of mixed in with his voice. And in that setting, in a studio setting, I really like it because it explores just a combination of frequencies that you wouldn't get out of, a live band kind of thing.
Right.
And he sits so well there. And I remember thinking about that. I was driving to the grocery store the other day, and I had this playing, not this song. And it's like, well, he's just really in a completely different dimension here in that setting with a digital side. But then when you hear him in this setting, in the live concert, it also belongs wholly and fully. And you can't imagine that voice would work as well in the digital setting, but it does.
No, and we've talked about that before too. It's just he works in any setting, any style, any genre, which is so rare because it's usually you usually have one or maybe at the most like a couple that if you're a great singer, it's like that's like you might work in a couple different settings, but it's like that it's like one lane. That one lane is your bread and butter. Yeah. And really, you could put him in anything, and it's just like, yeah, that's what he should be doing. That's what he's meant to be doing, and that's just amazing. That's an incredible ability. And I realized what's so cool about that song. Going back to what you were saying about like composing a Chinese-based song, it's that's really cool because that melody, I feel like that does have that sort of that Eastern sound. Like, I mean, not it's like kind of what Daniel was saying. In the chat maybe last that some of the traditional Chinese melodies are very sort of pentatonic scale, okay? Which I mean we use that over here in the West as well. There's just something about the way that they use it. Maybe it's just like the certain jumps that they do, so that's sort of present in this.
Oh yeah.
But below it is a very sort of, and I'm saying this very sort of obtusely, it's just it's more of a general thing, but like sort of more of a Western
movement of chords, sure.
Yeah. So it's cool, a very cool combination. I love that.
Yeah, I love those lifts for sure. Yeah. Oh, it's great.
Yeah, it's a really cool combination.
Are you ready?
Because obviously you and I love that traditional Chinese Eastern sound. We just love that so much. So anytime we get that, we're in our glory.
We're going to be blessed right now with the song Big Fish, which is one of our favorites. It's one of Shenmi's favorites, one of Jaime's favorites. And I've just got a couple of notes here that Gaia, and I think Lydia, correct me if I'm wrong, Gaia, helped organize with this. It's an impression song sung by Zhou Shen from the animated film The Big, which we reacted this a couple times now, Big Fish in Begonia. The song was released in May 2016. It was later included in Charlie's first album. So the note I have here is, even though Charlie has performed this song over just hundreds of times, he knows how meaningful it is to his career and to Shenmi. His passion could be seen from the different ways he chants at the end. So there's impromptu aspects to it. And the Shenmi call it the fishtail, which embellish each performance with uniqueness. So that's kind of cool. So he does his own variation of it. So this is going to be from the Seattle show. And let's enjoy. Oh, I think we had a coffee come in before.
Chris bought us a coffee. Chris, short for Christina, as we found out. Who would have thought?
As I've known for a year, but continue.
She says, "You guys are nuts." Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go.
I love that.
I know I'm pausing it early. That melody, I don't recall what he's saying there, and I don't want to dismiss that in the sense of that it doesn't mean anything, but that the way that cascades down, the context of the song, I know where it's going. When I hear that line, it's like skin just shedding, just of your soul, just kind of, it's just like you just emerge, just slightly newer version of yourself in those moments.
There's a renewal quality. Yeah.
Oh, just gorgeous.
Yeah. What a great tag.
Yes.
I like that.
Electric chugs mixed in with the strings. Love it. To the point of we were talking about at the beginning of this too, he does sing this like it's casual in one sense because it's insanely easy for him and it shouldn't be. I mean, I can't imagine singing this without incredible amount of work and practice. It's not an easy song, but he sings it so effortlessly, but he still has there's a presence in his tone and his delivery and his conviction that makes it feel as if it's the first time he's delivering it. to the audience, and I just love that about him.
It does sound so fresh. I talking about him working in so many different genres. I mean, if I was to pick a favorite, I would say this is probably
Yeah.
up there, if not the very top. I mean, you look at the images in the background with the fish and everything. It's perfect imagery, because that's what it feels like when you listen to it. You just feel like you're just floating
Like
in this
suspended,
crystalline healing waters. I mean, literally, it does feel like that. And we talk about how just your cellular energy changes when you listen to him, and this is one of those songs that does that, and it's such a, I mean,
it's amazing.
It's visceral for sure. Yeah, I mean, just jumping up. I mean, I love that part, and I also love how this tagline, which he puts at the end of the verses and then the chorus too. I mean, that's such a great line, and I love that they keep revisiting. That's sort of the theme of the song. I don't know lyrically what's happening there, if it's repeating, but melodically, it definitely has a thematic quality to it. And I mean, I could hear that over and over and over again. And I love when they went to the bridge instead of going to the home chord. So that's a nice little trick too, as opposed to going to the
those moments of, even though you know it's coming, that if you're familiar with the song, the moments of it breaking the rule, of expectation that the song is set up to renews your connection to it.
That's sort of the job of a bridge in a song, is to change things up a little bit. Hey, Rhea. Is to sort of change the tonality of the song, whether it's a lyrical shift or usually it's a melodic chord shift. Just to kind of take you a little bit outside of what's been established, then bring you back just for a little bit of a change, evolution to the song. And those are always fun for me as a writer, because it just opens the doors, because up to that point you've established sort of what you're doing, and usually you want a certain amount of repetition in what you're doing. So if you have a verse one way, first verse is one way with the chords and the melody, you want to sort of repeat that. You can have little minor shifts here and there, but for the most part you repeat it, and then the chorus is repeated.
And that's the way
you get to the bridge. Yeah, by the time you get to the bridge, you can really kind of branch out and try some new stuff.
Right.
And yeah.
And that's the way it's constructed as the song. But on top of that, as Kusnova's been pointing out in the chat too, it's like he takes these liberties, and a few of you, every time live, as we can hear at the end, where it's modified, but also from what he did in the album versus what he did on the competition shows versus concert. He also knows how to keep an element of, in his delivery, how to keep it familiar for everybody, but also make those little moments even more special by, I'm going to go here instead, or, modify the dynamics in some way that keeps it engaging on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's keep going.
This song is just transcendent. Another minor major. Those looping glissandos.
Oh, skull bumps.
Man. Revisit that tag.
Skip there,
yeah, and dude, and there's something interesting about that that tagline, which I love so much. So you could easily do. Basically, what they're kind of doing is they're taking. So, 5, 6, 7.
Right.
So, which are major chords, G flat, A flat, and back to the home base, which is B flat minor. So instead of using those chords,
Rinkin chords.
they're using the relative minors for the first. So instead of that that F sharp major chord, they're using a E flat minor chord. Da 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 F minor as opposed to the A flat major. Da, da,
Okay.
da. So instead of this, it goes.
Yeah.
It's a subtle
it's just
change. I don't know if
enough
that made any
to.
sense. It's a cool writing tactic where you can just take it a little bit outside of the box and still keep it identifiable and relatable.
Yeah.
But I love little things like that.
Just brilliantly delivered too. All right, song number 3, Good Luck. This is going to be from the night we saw him. This is the last time. This is the last song from our little series that we're revisiting the first night. And so this is February 28th. And this was performed in Las Vegas, New York, Melbourne, Sydney, and how do you say it? What's the city? In it's a long one. In the last place that he toured.
Okay.
And there's a little bit of a talk section that guy hooked me up with. So I'm going to read this first so then we can understand it as it goes. It says, if you're familiar with the rundown of this tour, you will notice that there will be a dedicated song for each city. And I've been thinking over and over again which song to pick for Las Vegas. Can you make a guess? Watch Your Manners? If that's the dedicated song, then what would be the ending song, right? Because he actually ends with What's Your Manners? Or Watch Your Manners. Can you guess which one it is? Cannot? Even the band musicians didn't expect it will be the dedicated song, but I feel like this song, but I like this song a lot because I think it's a very encouraging song. It's festive, encouraging, familiar to everyone. Let me wish you all good luck, which makes sense in Las Vegas because you need it. So,
oh yes.
Here we go.
限定歌曲。来到拉斯维加斯，我真的有想过很多次唱哪首的，因为实在他们厉害的流行音乐太多，你们绝对猜不到。
Thank you,
猜一
Midnight
下
Rambler.
啊？少管我，如果算是限定曲的话，那什么算是结尾曲呢？大家猜一下嘛。猜不到吧？因为啊，这首歌乐队老师们都没有猜到这个成为限定曲。但是我觉得我一直都很喜欢这首歌，我觉得这首歌它可以带来很多很多力量，而且觉得它很喜庆，而且你们绝对会唱，喜庆很有力量，绝对会唱。希望大家好运来。
They're just doing their best for us not to get a copyright
I know.
strike.
At least he was paused at the right spot.
Exactly.
That's great. can I just a quick comment? This guy's had no sleep. Just got over being really sick. He's almost 3 hours into a concert, and he's like jumping.
Sounds fresh as a daisy. Yeah,
I couldn't do that when I was 15. I don't know how he's doing.
not even
this.
close. Not
It's like-
even close.
It's got to be feeding off the energy from everybody there. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, his technique is so good that it's just, and when you do it the right way, I mean, you can go for
Makes
hours.
a huge difference. Yeah, his stamina is fantastic. By the way, we have 650 people here in the chat. Welcome, everybody.
Yes, thank
while we're listening, love to hear where you're from. You can let us know. Also, just a quick reminder, if you hit the thumbs up, it helps this video get seen by more people. YouTube will push it for more people to see and join during the live stream and even after. That way they can enjoy Charlie as well, in case it's a new artist I've never heard of. So greatly appreciate that.
This song is very interesting too. It's got almost and this might sound very stupid, but it has almost like a Russian kind of like just the sort of the feel of it.
Okay.
I could be totally off there, but that's the vibe I'm getting.
I haven't listened to enough Russian music to like think that per se.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I could be totally off, but it just reminds me of that sort of part of the world a little bit. I don't know.
Interesting. Well, if anybody here is from Russia, can you confirm?
Yes,
We've got
confirm, please.
Singapore, California, Canada.
They will confirm with fire.
Can
Johnny.
anyone back
He has
Johnny
no
up
idea
on
what
this?
he's talking. Okay, Latte agrees with me.
Okay, all right. Australia. Joyful.
Mademoiselle.
I just saw that.
One lady that can confirm it.
唱歌的朋友能够唱得再大声一点吗？唱得越大声越好运啊！3、2、1，走！好运来，祝你好运来，好运来，我有喜乐，好运来，好运来，你的好运幸福快乐同四方。
Awesome.
Well, there's a sort of an authoritative vibe to it, which is interesting because he's singing up so high, and it's sort of
There's a sweetness and levity
Yes.
to that, but
I mean, I can't get it. But again, what an interesting just combination of like that tonality. It's a sort of, he's in his head voice or falsetto, probably head voice.
Yeah.
Probably a mix. And like it's so pure and so beautiful, but then the backing track is just so like boom, dum 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 dum. It's like it's cool. It goes together so well, and that's the Charlie magic. You can create your own thing.
And it just makes you like my cheeks are starting to hurt again, because I mean this is what, again, reminiscent of being there in the concert is just, of course, that started to hurt way before at this point, but like in the encore 3-4 songs in, there's just this infectious joyful energy that's there, and it's just like it shows up right here. The masseter and deep masseter muscles are like tense with fervor and joy. All right.
The masseter and the deep masseter muscle. I love
Hey, I didn't bring up the thoracic cavity. I know that's your favorite.
just
Thank you
I love
very much to Ellie Wang so much for your super sticker earlier. We have Bernardo Ling, thank you very much. 2 Days is back. I remember your name. Thank you very much for being here. Agnes Yim, you guys are amazing. Shirley Liao, thank you very much. And Fei Yi.
You guys are awesome.
Again, this is huge because it really does. Obviously, we like what we do. I hope that comes across. Like we're being spoiled by you guys, but it really does. Your donations, your support, your memberships at the coffee, it helps us get here. Not just Johnny Wake Up, but actually be here and not have to go to the studio or not have to do something else to, it helps
Right.
subsidize income just a little bit to us to spend more and more time here. So we are truly grateful for you guys. Thank you.
Helps immensely. Yeah, somebody wrote a comment earlier on, said, Johnny looks like he needs a stiff cup of coffee this morning. Yes, I am not a morning person by nature. And this definitely propels me. So thank you guys so much. And I had a couple of coffees too.
Hold on, before you do that, Rice Man's creator's in the chat, so he needs to bounce with joy. Hello, Alice. Go on.
What are those called? They got what are those muscles?
The masseter and the deep masseter muscles.
The masseter and the deep masseter, right?
Yeah, there's 2 sets on both sides.
Duh.
And then
Work
it's
on your
combined with the
bedside, man.
temporalis and the digastric, and then the mylohyoids connected to the mandible, and so forth.
Obviously, no.
But Reichman
your
doesn't have
knowledge-
any of Reichman doesn't have any of that. That's why he just jumps so easily.
Yes. Yeah, no structure at all. No, it's awesome that you know all those. It's just the fact that you can remember those words is amazing. But
and yet not pronounce.
You know what they
anything else
do
on the show.
And Angela, thank you so much for buying 10 coffees. She says thank you guys. And then someone again, a different someone, bought us 5 coffees, and they said, love all you have done with Zhou Shen singing. You guys introduced Zhou Shen to me. Oh, that's awesome. It opened a door and changed my daily life since a year ago. So
Wow. We're thrilled to be a part of that. That's our favorite thing. That's our favorite thing to hear, was when you have an amazing artist that's already super popular. We discover them, and then you discover them through our channel. Lets us know that we're doing something right. So thank you for sharing that.
yeah. Wait, Midnight Rambler. Haha, Johnny, that was me. What was you? What was you? What are you referencing?
Wait 30 seconds for a response because there's a delay. Anyway, are we good with the coffees in the meantime?
Yes, we're good with the coffee.
Okay, awesome. All right, so let me set up this next song before Midnight Rambler replies.
I forget what happens 10 seconds earlier, so you have to remind me.
All right, so as part of this encore, this is Come Home Often. This is going to be in Seattle. Wait, did we just... Am I losing my mind? No. Okay. So, encore performance in Seattle on the second day in Toronto. This is written by Chi Heng, composed by Q Hyangbo, and performed by Chen Hong in 1999. Lyrics highlighted the idea that family is a sanctuary for emotional connection and comfort. I love that.
Oh, Midnight Rambler said she's the one that, or he, yeah, she. Said that I needed
coffee.
Needed
Yes.
a sip cup of coffee, yes.
Yes. All right, here we go.
Even the speaking voice is so musical.
I know. vibrato
love
there.
when he
Yeah,
does the
I
vibrato.
know.
Yeah.
Dancing with me.
Oh, look at him.
Spin. I mean, modulation.
Yep.
Because he's not singing high enough, apparently.
I
I
know.
mean,
Just
honestly, singing along with him is so taxing.
Yeah.
It's always interestingly in between that space. We've talked about this before. It's not necessarily masculine, not necessarily feminine. Even the range of notes he sings in is kind of like in this space that is difficult on a skill level to do for either as well, and that's part of, I think, what makes that his lane and his magical space and singing in any key that he does.
yeah.
But
His lane. When we say his lane, he's like one of those huge highways where there's like 7 lanes.
More than 7. That's just the passing side.
Right.
No, and again, his playfulness, the kid-like spirit, but not a baby. Kid-like, not
Don't
a
call him
baby.
a
I
baby.
did not call him a baby. But
There's
that
a childlike
youthful,
exuberance.
yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what makes it so joyful.
I love that vibrato too.
Oh, I know. That's a really good point too. The depth of the lyric, even though it's fun. Awesome.
Yeah. If he was an X-Man, one of the X-Men,
Just
his mutant.
just stop right there. Just that. That is the best segue to
Maybe we could invite.
let
the
your
chat to-
imagination go. You know, let's
Yeah.
before you obviously have thought about this for a hot second. Let's leave that to the chat. If Charlie was an X-Men, what would his
name be?
superpowers? What would his name be? And what would
I mean,
his
I know what
skills
I
be?
know what I think it would be.
Okay.
But, we can wait a little bit.
Yeah, I want to give them an opportunity to answer that. That's the best question. I love you, Johnny. I love your brain.
It's something. Yeah, and I was just gonna comment on the musicality in even his speech, and it's when he's talking on stage, it's obviously sort of heightened, but
Sure.
I feel like well, even in the language itself, because it's so much about inflection and almost like pitchy, so you can have the same sort of word, but just the way you say it
Sure.
dictates the meaning of it. And I think it's almost embedded in the language itself is sort of a vocal exercise. I feel like to have that flexibility, and you're constantly like stretching your vocal folds, and you're going into different registers. So I think that's really cool that that's probably one of the reasons why he maintains so well. He's just doing it all the time between songs in real life.
It's
just vocalizing nonstop.
Definitely assists for sure. Real quick, thank you so much, Lim Lu Ying, for your comment. Says, love your channel on Zhou Shen, genuine and educational. Thank you very much for the support. And I think coffee just came in as well. Let me set this up.
Yes, indeed. A couple of coffees. Yeah, Rhea, RJS. Rhea was one of the ones that was hanging out with us in Vegas. Bought us 5 coffees. And then Robbie, the other person that was hanging out with us, bought us 3 coffees. And he said, so happy to have found this new family. And we were happy to find you as well.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. All right, so in the chat, we have a few things here. So superpowers are going to be like healing or languages. X-Man name probably needs light somehow worked into it.
So I feel like his superpower is the power to manipulate frequencies to make people love each other.
Love. So it's like it's imagine Charlie as a bunny, but with a Cupid arrow. And that would be his X-Men skill.
Yeah, and it just the reason why that came to mind was that moment of that vibrato, which was different than. I'm sure we've heard him do it before, but it was a different approach, and just the way that it landed within the music, it creates a feeling.
It's kind of wide, right? The vibrato is, but not always. I mean, he kind of chooses where and when to do that, which is it's skill in and of itself. But to have that, how sharp and how flat he goes within that vibrato, all by design, is part of like that. Yeah, it's like that power. I can see that. It's like. That's what it's like, by the way.
But he uses frequency.
Yes.
And the effect is that people feel more connected and loving. So it's a really terrifying person to have on your team, Professor X. It's not really instilling fear into into whatever the villain is in that series. I can't remember.
That's great. All right, next up is Can't Help But Fall in Love With You. This was from the Toronto March 14th concert. One more after this.
也忘记初次见你，一双迷人的眼睛，在我脑海里，你的身影挥之不去。我你的双手感着你的温柔，真的有点透不过气。你的天真。 想珍惜，看到你受委屈，我会伤心。只怕我自己会爱上你，不该让自己扣得太紧。好，没什么能够给你，爱你也需要很大的勇气。只怕我自己会爱上你。
Quick little inflections there. Thank you, Sally. You just reminded me. I forgot I had some more notes for the song. Sorry. So this is the theme song from the TV drama Meteor Garden, released in 2001 with lyrics by Zhang Xiang. Oh my goodness.
You're doing good. We believe
I
in
hope
you.
none of these composers actually watch our show. I mean, I hope they do, but I hope they're not offended.
Yes.
Composed by Tang Zhaokang and performed by Harlem Yu. Charlie performed this song in Toronto as a gift to his fans for White Day. I'd never heard of this. In Japan, where it's believed to have originated, White Day is meant to be a day for lovers, typically meant to give gifts, typically chosen for typically chocolates or sweets, to their partners who previously gave them gifts on Valentine's Day as a gesture of reciprocation.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. So thank you for reminding me of that. I forgot I had that information. And thank you, Gaia, and I believe
Nice.
Lydia, and again the Zhou Shen North American Fan Club for helping us with this entire limited series podcast here.
Yeah, I like the feel of this one too. It's got
It's a little laid back.
those
Yeah,
offbeats. It's got a little bit like more of a souped up version of like say that I love more than words.
Yep.
But it's got more of a forward momentum.
I don't think Eric Clapton can sing up in that space.
Well, that's not Eric Clapton. That's who does that song?
Oh, I was thinking Tears in Heaven. That's what it reminded me of.
Oh.
It reminded me of not that. It reminded me of that song, and then you said that, and I was thinking Eric Clapton. Anyway.
Yeah. It's just nice, like lighthearted. It's cool. It's an interesting encore song, and I kind of like it. It's sort of got a little nostalgic thing going for it.
And by the way, the light, I just realized we used that last week. That was Rice Man's Chewbacca.
I love Rice Man's Chewbacca.
It's the best.
Laugh it up, Buzzball.
I just meant the guitar, like, the way it was played, not the concept of the song.
And he got the wrong song anyway, so.
I don't know what I'm talking about. We'll set up. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another fun one. I mean, just the energy
Great
that he
tag.
brings to all of these.
He's got great tags. So want to sing them. I love the that chord progression too. It's kind of got a sort of keeps evolving. It doesn't so in term as opposed to repeating like the same 4 chords. It kind of so it hasn't repeated yet. How am I playing without even moving? It's just
magical.
But that chord progression, if you kind of listen closely, you can kind of hear it.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
That's another songwriter's secret too, is borrowing from other songs and
Yes.
making them. Yeah.
Which Eric Clapton also covered. Anyway, moving on to the super chats. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Lim Lu Ying, for. I already thanked you for that one, but thank you again because you're awesome. And Agnes Yim, thank you for yet another super sticker. And Chan Sarah, thank you, and you're welcome. You guys are awesome. We really appreciate your support to the page and these reactions.
You guys are amazing. Thank you. And
One more.
5 copies came in too from Somione. Thank you so very much, Richard and Johnny.
You are
You're
very welcome. And thank you for
Our pleasure.
for the support, as always. Okay, so this is from the Sydney performance, April 6th. This is Watch Your Manners. This is the closer. And this is on his second album, Shen Self. We have heard this a couple times now. And Charlie co-wrote the lyrics, and the title of this song is one of the mantra which he uses to fight back with people questioning about his decisions or thoughts or whatever. So it's that, moving on kind of thing. At the beginning, he says, or no, this is in the middle, so I'm just going to read it now so we can kind of flow with it here. Please take good care of yourself. The concert comes to an end, but we'll be sure to see each other someday, right? Before we meet again, please take care of yourself. Thank you for creating this miracle. I love you all. Don't leave any belongings behind. Have a safe trip home. Bye-bye. Where was he when we were on our trip to the chocolate place? To remind you not to leave anything behind, Johnny.
I don't know if this audience knows that story. I don't know that they ever will.
Our Throwly members know and how much that hurts you, but it would have been good to have Charlie there for that. Anyway.
Yes, I had the greatest chocolate in my grasp, and I forgot it at a chocolate store in Germany, and I couldn't get back. Oh.
So Charlie chose this uplifting song to the end of the concert because he wants to overcome the parting sadness and wishes everyone to leave with happiness and satisfaction. Of course he does. And that's what we're going to listen to. This is the last song. It's the last song, not just of the concert. It's the last song of this limited series podcast. We just a quick thank you again for everybody, including Latte, for all of your support.
Yes,
all of your support.
Latte was always on the themes, and she's got 12 for a reason.
It's episode 12, I'm thinking, right?
That's right. It's got to be. Thank you for this podcast series. So fun to not just relive the concert I saw. She was there as well. Yep. But also see songs from other concerts. And thank you so much.
It definitely gave us a much broader sense of the entire experience by not just reacting to one. So I'm glad it worked out as it did. And we will be reacting to more Zhou Shen, if you're wondering. I feel like if you've seen this channel, we're going to react to more. So in case that's
just the end of an era, but not the end of the story by any means. So.
Exactly. So we'll have more coming. We'll announce what that is to be soon. And in the meantime, let's enjoy Watch Your Manners. Oops. Stuttering here. Here we go.
希望大家今天玩得开心。
Smooth. I like that. cool.
看你红掌中柔软的触角，给胆量的人换上缤纷曲角，下一步向左向右。
Yeah, I love this song.
I know.
Great dancers too, by the way. I love the dancers in this.
Just adds to the joy, the movement of it all.
我想我可以抓住风中飘散的花，我追追入水星，我是你吧，浮现在我手，拥抱到别出发，别停下。我想我成为阳光，成为飞鸟之下，我成为昆虫沙鱼，一点雪花，我不在乎。就快乐的忘掉3、2、1，嘿，小花花。
He's so great.
There's so few. Sorry, there's so few artists that can have this much levity and fun and humor, and can be literally in the next song can just move you to heartbreaking, just core tears of, in terms of value and life, and whether it's sadness or love, whatever it is. His ability to just represent the potential of humanity in his music and his voice.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes him so special.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, we all love a good tortured artist too, but it's nice that,
For sure.
you know, I love that he can just switch, and it's just, he can, yeah, totally light and then can get as dark and deep as needed.
Mhm.
Yeah, just covers the whole ground, the whole human
Yes.
experience.
While we're paused, if you can
Yeah, quite a
make
few
the
come in.
copies,
So,
please. Yes.
Mademoiselle Maxime bought us 5 coffees, and she said, "I'm going to miss this limited." I hope it impressed. I'm going to miss this limited series now that it's winding up. Hope you continue to do more long reaction sessions for Zhou Shen after this.
Yes.
We're
Yeah,
definitely gonna
we have things in the works, so we're not going to announce it yet, but we're trying something new.
Yeah, and then 929 WSF bought us a coffee. Love Zhou Shen, as do we. Ron from California bought us a coffee. You're doing a great job with Angelina Jordan. Thank you. We are.
We love her too. Who's out of the blue? He's probably watching one of her videos right now, and then it happened to be during the live stream. That's great. I love it. All right, here we go. AJ coming out from the side.
That's right.
Just fun choreography. I can't imagine that.
演唱会结束了，但是我们一定还会再次相遇的，对不对？答应我，在我们下次相遇之前，要好好照顾好自己，好不好？好。谢谢你们，长长的奇迹，我爱你们。谢谢你们。
It's just a party.
Yeah.
大家东西不要掉了，手机不要掉了，要安全回到家里，好不好？
Yeah.
不是杀人。谢谢你们。注意安全，拜拜。不是杀人。拜拜。
It's like right back in the seats, Adobe Center again. You know,
I
just
know.
hearing this. Ah, so
That's
good.
great.
I'm
song is-
so. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I love that song so much. It's on the surface, it sounds very poppy, very like right down the center. It's actually
Sure.
it's kind of sophisticated in the where the melody sits. And the chord progression is sort of interesting too. It's starting on it starts on the 2 chord, 2 5 1, and then it goes to this minor 6. So that's sort of unconventional just in and of itself. But where the melody is landing, it's landing on sort of like a it's landing on that minor or that second, which kind of has like a little bit of a when you hear a second,
It's crunchy.
Right?
Yeah.
no so it's got a little bit of an angular sound to it, but it's also so poppy and so fun and just uplifting. It's a really cool tune.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I was going to point out too, it's just I'm so grateful, as I know all of you are watching, everybody who's been to his concerts, that he took the risk to do the concert. I mean, he obviously grossly underestimated. I see he and his team, and I'm not picking on him, but they underestimated the demand he would have worldwide. I mean, how fast everything sold out, and just adding on extra dates, and he could have literally performed in bigger theaters. I'm hoping this is just the beginning of his. I don't want to say world domination, because that's not a Zhou Shen term. It's world love everywhere.
Exactly.
It's just like that's what we need around the world.
We need more world domination with that being at the center of
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Real quick super chat again. Thank you, Bella M, for your super chat. I see your request. Please leave requests, whether it's for Charlie or other artists, in the comments after the live stream. That's where we look at those, and we look at all of those and figure out what is next. And Johnny, I believe we had a coffee as well.
We did. Kate Chang bought us 3 coffees. She said, "I enjoy every week. Hope there is more. Thank you so much." Thank you, Kate.
Thank you, Kate. We definitely have more to come. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for all of our Throwly members, our Gold and Diamond members right here. If you're interested in becoming a member, you can go to the link below in the Buy Me Coffee page, and you can get access to exclusive shorts and some other Charlie footage, and we'll let you know what we have planned for Charlie in the weeks to come. And that is it for now. Hope you guys
Good
have
vibrations, Latte. You got it. Thank you so much, guys.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. Have an amazing day, an amazing week. You know what? An amazing life. Why stop at a week?
Do it up.
Bye,
Do it up big.
everyone.